Hey guys, it's Rory and I'm back for another Empties video. It is actually March right now, so this is gonna be my January through March Empties, and I feel like the beginning of the year has just really gotten away from me. Not, for a variety of different reasons. Work's been crazy, work's finally settling down. Just personal life has been crazy and changing and different. And then in March I also got really sick, so I was off work for like a week and a half, and you could obviously still hear that there's congestion in my voice, but I am like 90% better. So I'm kind of working through it and trying to get back to normal. I just had my first full week back to work, and I've been just cleaning and running errands and trying to get my life back together this weekend. So I figured, why not film an Empties video and then go enjoy the rest of my day. And there's actually, I can't show you, but there's a bus outside and one of my clients is on the back. Like the advertising on the back is one of my clients. Anyways, I'm ready to do my Empties. We got a lot of stuff in here, so let's get into it without further ado. First thing, if we reach in, is, I want it to be a good one, is the Naturium. This is the Smoother Glycolic Acid Body Wash. This was actually really good. I liked that it was in a pump. It was super easy to use. The only thing that I didn't like about it was it's unscented, fragrance free, but it kind of just like smelled kind of medically / like, I don't know, just like a vague cleaning supply kind of scent. So the way that I used this up was I do like one pump of this and then one squirt of like something that had a good fragrance in it, which was fine by me. I would definitely get these again. Like, this would be so much fun to get again. So also in like shower empties, I have the Vintage Co. Shower Puff Duo, and they come with 2 loofahs. I'm currently using the second loofah, but it's almost time to replace, and I'll probably get this again because I thought that they were good quality, and it's honestly a really good deal to get 2 of them together. So I liked that, and let's just keep going with the shower trend because I think I have a couple more things. We have the Eva NYC H2O Hydrating 3-in-1 Scalp Serum. This was good. It's supposed to hydrate and refresh your scalp. I think when I bought it, I really needed it. Like, my scalp was dry, but then, like as time went on, I didn't really need it as much, and so then it just kind of became like something that was in my shower, and so I was working on using it up, and now it's done. One other thing that I usually keep in my shower, this is the Clinique Acne Solutions Cleansing Foam. I really like this. I've used this since like early college, I want to say, and it does work really well. It's like a nice light foaming cleanser, and I think it's good for just like maintenance. I did actually not repurchase it this time. I was going to, but then I started just doing some research on acne prevention, and I decided to go with a more medicated approach because I've been having these breakouts like right here, and from what I've been told by I went to a dermatologist, or not a dermatologist, I went to an esthetician for like a clarifying treatment and an acne like appraisal, or I'm not sure what the right word is, consultation, and they told me that it looked more hormonal. So I was just like, I don't think that this is gonna help. I think I need something stronger, so I switched over to the Oxidil face wash, and it has helped so much. Like, I know you can definitely still see like texture and like acne marks, but I'm really liking the new acne wash, and I can definitely tell because when I was sick, my mom actually came and got me and took me to her place because I was like so sick that I could not take care of myself, and so I like left my face wash here, and I just took the essentials, and I could definitely tell because I had a little bit of a breakout come back, but I'm excited. I've been using it, I want to say like 3 times a week. You're allowed to use it up to twice daily, so I'm just kind of working up because I don't want my skin to have a reaction. So kind of a tangent there, but other like skin products, I have 2 moisturizers. I have the number 7 Hydraluminous Hydrating Day Gel. This is my favorite moisturizer for like the last couple of years, and also no longer carries this product. They still carry the brand, but they don't carry the product. So I was looking for a replacement. I got this Mixsoon bean cream, and I felt like, I don't know, I didn't like this as much as I like this. This is more of like a lotion, like a heavier cream. This is more of a gel. So, I mean, I think that it worked fine because it was like winter, but I decided not to repurchase it. I kind of like tried to use it up after I realized like I don't really like it. Like, it was hydrating enough, but I felt like it was maybe a little bit heavy, and also maybe contributing to like pore congestion. So I'm not gonna get it again. I am currently using the Clinique gel. I don't remember what the full name is, but it's more of a gel consistency like this. So yeah. And then I also had another serum that I finished. This is the Ordinary Niacinamide plus Zinc serum. I usually have one of these on the go. I don't currently. I didn't want to use multiple actives at the same time. And so I've got the panoxidil as an active, and then I also have another like acne product. They're like these like sheets, and you like wipe them on your face, so that has some other active in it, and I was like, I feel like I've got too many actives going on. I'm not gonna use niacinamide for now, because that was also something I was using for acne prevention. So, and I use it more in the summer, I would say. I have one other kind of face product. Oh, actually, we've got a couple of these. So I have a couple like plastic bits. All of this is plastic. But this is the Neutrogena just makeup wipes. Get them at Costco now. They're good. I know I've said this a million times, but I mostly use them to take off glitter or take off like eyeliner, and they work great for that, like taking glitter off your arms and stuff. For my makeup remover, I have traditionally, like for the last several years, I want to say like almost a decade now, I've been using the Corys Greek foaming cleanser, Greek yogurt foaming cleanser, and I just recently got the Pharmacy makeup melting balm, and I've been using those together. So and then I have 2 little sheet masks, 2 Burt's Bees sheet masks. My brother came like a month ago or 2, and we did face masks together, and it was fun. So yeah. Let's see, what's up next? I had some hair dye. I have 2 hair dyes here. This one is the Pravana Chroma Silk Vivids Everlasting in the shade, I want to say it's like Jam or Poison. So I got this for a friend that was moving, and she let me go through her hair dye collection and like just look through, see if I wanted to take anything. I got this. I didn't realize that it is a permanent dye, and it needed a developer, and so I used it with the developer, and then it literally just didn't do anything, and it kind of made my hair a little bit crispy, so that was fun. And so then I dyed on top of it, which made my night really long when I was doing my hair with Virgin Pink by Arctic Fox. So that's what's currently in my hair. It's like really faded now, but yeah, that's what's in my hair. And the Pravana one, I don't know, I feel like it was probably expired, but it literally didn't do anything to my hair. Here, this is the Hem Cinnamon Incense. So use another one of these. I have oatmeal, milk, and honey goat milk soap. This is really good. I think that's currently what's in my bathroom right now. And for bar soaps, I just put the container in when I open it rather than like saving it and like waiting until I save the soap or use the soap up. But I'm almost done with the soap, so that's good to go. And then I've got the Touchland hand sanitizer. This isn't salted caramel for the Christmas collection. We've also got one other scent. This is the Nemat Vanilla Musk fragrance. I've had this for literally years and I used it all up. There's like a tiny little bit at the bottom, but it's like really thick and kind of gross looking, so that's done. I'd probably repurchase the oil in the future, but I did decide to get it as a like sprayer, as like just a fragrance mist, so trying something kind of new. It's like the same scent profile but just not as an oil. So one other hair thing, let's see, yeah, one other hair thing, and then we've got a couple like little random skincare things. Dry Bar Triple Sec 3-in-1 finishing spray. So I used this up. I replaced it with the Amika Light Hold Texturizing Hairspray. So yeah, I like this, but honestly, I'm just like, I wanted to switch it up. So I still have a mini one of these for like when I travel for work, and I just like put it in my bag whenever I need it. But I don't know, I like the Amika one, and like Amika just came to Ulta, so I was really excited to try it again. We've got two little like skincare type things. This is the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This is a declutter actually, because I don't know, I don't use it and it is really old, like really old, so just going away. And then this is also, I don't remember if I counted this as a declutter or an empty, but it's the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen Stick. I mean, I used like a considerable amount of it, like over half of it. I say probably like 75%, but I checked the expiration date and it is expired / it will be by the time that I am like going outside and like really need this. So I just wanted to declutter it now rather than accidentally using expired sunscreen this summer. And I double checked my other sunscreens and they are all good until 2027, so good to go there. I mean, I always end up getting one of the spray sunscreens from Supergoop in the summertime, and I usually go through one of those over the summer, but I really like having like a stick and then a face sunscreen as well, because I feel really sick when I use sunscreen, unfortunately, but I'm so pale that it is like an absolute necessity. So I just cope by having a lot of different sunscreens that I can like try and mix and match and layer and, you know, not feel as sick when I use them. So if anybody else feels sick when they use sunscreen and they know if like they're allergic to a specific ingredient, that would be so helpful to know, because I have tried like so many different brands, and I want to say like Supergoop is like relatively better than like other brands, but I've used like baby sunscreen, like all sorts of different stuff, and literally like can't figure out what is making me feel sick when I put it on. So anyways, we have 3 declutters, or 4 declutters. Oh my god, I can't count. I was doing a little bit of a cleanup of my makeup collection, but like speaking of being allergic to things and like feeling sick, I unfortunately had to declutter this Urban Decay pencil in Viper. Y'all, I'm allergic to a pigment that is common in purple and red makeup, which really has annoyed and frustrated me and caused me a lot of angst and sadness, because obviously like purple is my favorite color, and just it's been like a year and a half of dealing with like eye infections. And oh, also, by the way, when I was sick in March, like last week, I had RSV and double pink eye. So I've had a lot of like eye shit going on for like a year and a half of like, I went to the doctor because my eyes kept on getting infected and like they were super puffy, and they gave me antibiotics, and then they just like kept getting like infected and like irritated all the time, and I was having trouble, like I couldn't wear makeup, and like it was just really frustrating for me. And so then I decided to do like elimination trial with my makeup, like not super scientific, but just like trying, because I kind of had an idea. I was like, have a hypothesis that it's probably like a pink or a red or a purple. And yeah, so this unfortunately I can no longer wear, and it makes me really sad. And honestly, like all of my Urban Decay eye pencils have been on the chopping block because of this. I just feel like the blues and the greens, like I've been getting away with it, but I feel like maybe this whole formula I just need to walk away from, which is really sad. So yeah, long story, but to clutter again. While I was, cleaning out my makeup, I figured I'd get rid of some stuff that was old. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal in the shade Midnight Cowboy. It's like a glitter liner, and I think I tried using it, and it's basically like dried up. I think that's just why I am getting rid of it. None of it is coming out on the wand, and then I think I used it and then my eyes got really irritated, so it's gone. Kind of in a similar vein, I have these About Face Pigment Play liquid eyeshadow collection. These are the primary colors. I think like I got these right after I moved to Minnesota, so probably about 3 years ago-ish. And I've only used them a handful of times. They stain my eyes so bad, and I feel like the red one really irritated my eyes as well. And I could never really get them to like work well with anything else. Like it was just like they didn't want to like play nice with other kids at the playground, and they like if I tried to like mix them on like a makeup palette, like a metal palette, they would like stick to the palette and like become like this like concrete kind of like, I don't know, they just did not work well, and so I'm getting rid of them. Just in general, I do like the About Face pigments, but I like the shimmer ones. They're way easier to work with, in my opinion, than the matte ones, so getting rid of those. And then this is kind of sad to clutter. This is Sephora Lipstories in the shade Golden Gate, and that's where she's at. It's honestly like a nib, like a little nubbin, but that's the shade. This is literally like one of my favorite shades ever, one of my favorite lipsticks. I literally have had this since high school, so that's why it's going. It's just starting to kind of smell different, and that's a sign that it needs to go. So sad, but it served its purpose. I have a couple other like lip products. Goop. I have 2 different Lanolips formulas. I have the regular 101 balm of Lanolips. I use a million of them a year. And then the other one that I have is the 12-hour overnight lip mask. So both of those used up, cut up. And then I also have one more, excuse me, empty. This is the Maybelline Lifter Glaze in this shade 07 Berry Haze. And it's like down past the applicator rim, so it's kind of hard to apply, but here's the shade. It's like perfect, my lips but better, and I use this up like relatively fast considering how many lip products I have in my collection. So I would definitely get it again. And I have a couple other shades in that formula. We got 3 last things, so we'll get through this. I have the NYX brow pencil in Cool Ash Brown, and this is all used up. It is like this shade there. Not currently what I have in my brows. I have just like a little like brow gel in my brows right now, but I like that shade a lot better than taupe. So, and then I have 2 mascaras. This is Benefit Roller Lash. This one I like fully, I mean not like fully used up, but you know, like I used it for several months, and you know that's how long you can use mascara safely. And with all the eye things that I've been going through, nobody needs to be holding on to mascara. And then the other one is the Benefit Fan Fest, and this one I actually really liked the wand on this. This was just the one that I used like right before I developed pink eye, and so I was like not taking any chances with this. It was viral pink eye because I was so sick, like my immune system just wasn't able to fight it off. So I mean, I think I like was really saved honestly by the fact that I was sick for several days before I developed the pink eye as well. So like I wasn't wearing makeup at all, but I did wear mascara a couple days before I developed it, and I was just like, it could go. So when I got home from my mom's, I just tossed it in the empty bin. And now I think I have another Benefit. I think I'm wearing Bad Gal Bang now. And I have that one. And then I have a MAC Mini in my closet. And that's all I have for mascaras currently. So if you have mascara recommendations, drop them in the chat. So those were my empties. I'm at about $420 in empties right now, I think, mid-March, and I have not hit any status at Ulta yet. So let me just double check real quick what that is looking like. Ulta. It's currently 21 Days of Beauty. Currently I'm 46% towards platinum with $269 to go towards platinum, and I have $128 in points currently. So right now I don't really need much that I can think of off the top of my head. I was thinking of going to Ulta because Sol de Janeiro is on sale today. So that was something that I was like considering going and buying, and then I'd be like, I think like $20. So I don't know, that's kind of the idea for Ulta, is to keep my spending as low as possible this year, and kind of put it into other things that I've got coming up. I'm going to California for a trip. I am gonna do, I think, 3 festivals this year, and like smaller festivals, with the goal of doing a big festival the next year in 2027. And then also I'm gonna move this year. So I've lived here for 3 years and I want to move for a variety of reasons, and so I decided that I want to save about $2,000 for like redecorating and like moving costs, because I want to hire a moving company just to like move my couch and like the boxes and stuff. So yeah, that's like my goal right now, is to try and take a step back from makeup and like makeup purchasing in order to fund other areas of my life that I'm excited about right now. And really, I think with all the eye difficulties that I've been having over the last year, I've just had trouble having like joy in makeup. So honestly, like this is the most makeup that I've been able to wear in like weeks and weeks, and even this is like super minimal. So I don't know, it's a different season of life, and so I'm trying to make sure that while I like literally can't wear a lot of makeup, that I am not spending money on it and just like letting it sit. So that's the idea. That's why we do the empties, to like see what we use, how fast we use it, to be in touch with it, to use up things that are just sitting. And then when we declutter, like hopefully it's mindful, like, and to track what we're decluttering, so that way we know how much goes out, and like you can see like how much money you're just like literally throwing away. So yeah. If you are doing a project pan, let me know. If you have mascara recommendations, let me know. I feel like I asked one other question, but let me know your thoughts in the comments, and have a fantastic rest of your day. And Will, if you're watching this, shout out Will. You're the best younger sibling. Love you. Bye.